All right, we've reached the end of our video series for this time.
We're done for now.
So we're going to have a little drink and talk about some of the things that we've seen go wrong for some of our startup founders. So I'm going to start with this idea. It's one of my favorite expressions, which is great is the enemy of good. Like a lot of times people want things to be absolutely perfect before it goes out. And while I'm a fan, if you can, it can really kind of stymie you. It can take you too much time to get something going.
Too much money.
And we have a client right now that had an urgent project, and we must have gone through the 3 lines of copy changes about 9 or 10 times. And I guarantee you that there was no word in there for the, I don't know, several thousand people that they sent this email to that was going to make any difference at all. So it was just a giant waste of time, to be honest. People make a mistake in this area on brand. So whether you have the right color pink or the right color green, right now for you, it doesn't matter. It absolutely can matter, and I'm not going to say that it doesn't, but it's probably not time for you to spend $250,000 on a brand package right now when you're just getting started. Unless you have huge funding, then knock yourself out. I'm a fan.
Yep. Another extremely important tip that we offer, because we see this done time and time again, we really, really, really recommend that you don't overcomplicate what you're doing from a marketing perspective, at least, well, in life in general. But from a marketing perspective, we'll come into startups that have been operating maybe 1 or 2 years, and they had some child genius working on their stuff, and we can't even figure it out. And there's been so much complication and segmentation and rules and places emails get sent and not sent. They're called workflows. All kinds of stuff going on, and we rip it out. We just delete it all, and we do real simple stuff that everybody can understand and everyone can maintain it.
It's because it can actually get you around in circles. Yeah, it can be kind of a mess. My favorite on that one, and you know who you are. One of the things that people really overcomplicate is what's called attribution, or where leads are coming from. So it's really incredibly important to know where your leads are coming from, especially as you are trying to work with finite resources. But when you're really getting started, most startups have really good tools. There's really great tools these days that right out of the box will tell you where these leads came from, at least what's called first touch attribution, the first thing people touched. Probably good enough for you. The reason why is that what I see startups do again and again is, I'll call it the law of unintended consequences, where they're paying a sales rep, for example, for making an outbound call that results in a deal. So all of a sudden, all of your deals are going to come from your sales reps. I can virtually assure you that this is true.
100%.
That's how money works. So try to use your attribution right out of the box. The tools these days are really quite good. Until you're spending a lot of money and you really need to make some choices, then probably what you have already is good enough.
Yeah. Another tip we have, or something that we see go wrong sometimes, we encourage you to just get started, to just do something. A lot of times founders will get a little bit worried about, maybe I don't know my buyer persona correctly, I don't know exactly who I'm selling to. We say just pick somebody. Pick 1 or 2 personas. Don't say that your product can fit and solve the world's problems. Just give it your 2 best guess. Let's start a little marketing. Let's see what kind of pickup we have. We can always adjust later. But don't just worry and analyze. We say just start.
I think that's the word that the lean startup uses there is niche down, and I think it's a perfectly appropriate term to use. Just pick something.
Pick something.
And last but not least,
tip.
My absolute personal if you're going to have a phone number, and you should, answer the phone. You would be absolutely blown away by how many times that you call into a company and their phone number doesn't go to anyone, even bigger companies. So I call that the I Hate Money Club. If you are so hot that you can't answer the phone, okay, but otherwise, if you're going to have a phone number, answer it.
That's right. No ring, no answers. That's bad. So that's it for tips.
All right. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching.
Cheers.